Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It is October 22nd, 2024, and we're going to say this is the big reveal. And what do I mean by the big reveal? Well, this box showed up last week from Ed in Ottawa. He's been watching my channel. He's originally from Moncton, which is amazing. And he wanted to send me a gift. Now, inside this box, I teased it last Friday. I showed you this. Well, we're going to get into this, what this is. Before I do that, you guys may want to pause the video, get a beverage, maybe a snack, extra pillow for wherever you're sitting so you don't get uncomfortable. If you have difficulties staying focused on something, maybe you want to watch this in sections. It's probably going to be a longer video. And when I was originally planning on doing with this video and how I was going to organize it, I quickly realized that I couldn't show you every single stamp that is in here because I don't think even a digital camera has that much memory on it. Yeah, this is a big giveaway. I'm going to need stamp albums. If people want to send stamp albums, I'm going to need them to put all this stuff in. I'm just kidding about that. But what I'm going to suggest is that if you see a packet of something or other that you want to see more in depth, leave it in the comments, and maybe we can continue to make more videos based on what's in this. I'm going to quickly show you what's in it. I'm going to start with the postcards. I know you're here for the stamps, but he did send some postcards. He did some first day covers, some stamps in packets, some souvenir stuff, some individual. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I am slowly taking it out of the bag so we can kind of have an idea what's in there and show you how I'm going to show this. So yeah, make sure you like, you subscribe, you leave positive comments, you share with other people, put the notification bell on so you don't miss out on anything. And if you're one of these people like Ed who feels they want to send some things to help the channel, you're more than welcome to do that. All I suggest is leave your returning address because I really do want to be able to say thank you to anybody who sends something in. I know some people send cards to me and kind of leave it anonymous, so I have no way of responding back to say thank you for the cards. And gifts like this definitely are appreciative, and they certainly make the channel go on and on because there's lots of stuff in here that I can use for future giveaways too. Not only add things to my collection, but be able to get it back out into the world, which I think is what Ed really wanted in the end anyways. All right, so let's get into it. First, for those of you who are post crossers and trade postcards, he put a note, said, here's a few cool postcards. Maybe you could use them for your post crossing buddies. Well, I certainly will. We have images of Canada. Did you know facts about Canada? You know, Canada in the wintertime. We have Ottawa. There's the Rideau Canal that famously you can skate on in the wintertime. We have some Aboriginals. Some people like to see traditional clothing. Some people love to see animals. So here are some raccoons, a nice squirrel, some wolves, a variety pack of all sorts of different animals. Canada in the fall, which is what it's like now outside. Aboriginals, the powwow, young dancers, dancing costumes, or not costumes, they're traditional clothing. We have a Royal Canadian Mounted Police in their traditional garb. We have a map of Canada, another map of Canada, a map of the Maritimes. So New Brunswick, that's where I am. We have a close-up on New Brunswick, the map. We have a husky, another Mountie at looks like Lake Louise in Alberta. We have some East Coast fishermen. We have a Did You Know About the Confederation Bridge that links New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island. And we have a card of owls. So those, there is also a postage paid King's Landing, New Brunswick card. So it is quite old, but I can still send this and not have to add any postage to it. And for those of you that are out there and love Anne of Green Gables, there is a postage paid of Anne of Green Gables as well. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be able to use those postcards. They won't last very long. I'll be able to send those out into the world. So thank you, Ed, for that. Now, speaking of postcards, there are people out there that collect vintage postcards, and that's what we're looking at here. Yeah, some of the other ones were older postcards, but these are definitely vintage. And there is the French stamp on the back and the cancellation and the message that's on there. If I had more time, I would probably read the message, because this was sent from France to England. And here, quick note. Just arrived here. I'm on my way to the post office, staying in a big hotel. I nearly forgot my promise to send you 1 or 2 postcards. Best wishes. Love, from Charlie. And this goes off to Miss K. Bell. So that postcard. Vintage Christmas postcard. There's one for Thanksgiving. Nice stamp on it there. U.S. stamp on the back. Canadian stamp on the back of this one here. Nice messages too. So the birthday cards. This one is an embossed card. There's the stamp. So I know there's lots of people that collect vintage postcards, so that was kind of cool to have those. There are people out there that collect maxi cards, and he has sent some of those as well. This one from Spain, one from Germany. This one's from Luxembourg, and it has the stamp on the back as well. There's another maxi card. You can see they're blank. This one not only is a cool maxi card, but great cancellations on it too for people that collect cancellations and maxi cards. So that's another wonderful thing. How about those people that collect first day covers? This would have been great with my Olympic giveaway. Almost feels like this, as much stuff as I've given away, he's just given it back to me again. So as they say, some things come in full circle. So there are some really nice first day covers here from all around the world. One from England for someone who likes ships, maybe someone who likes castles. There is dinosaurs, which I've had people request topics on that. Cartoons, all sorts of history ones, beautiful cancellations. The first day cover itself is beautiful by itself, but when you add in the stamps and the cancellations, really spectacular. There's people that collect history and war, and people collect vehicles. There's so much thematic stuff in here for future videos, including the famous Machants, Arbor. Beautiful stamps. That's great. Some of these things I just gotta let the stamps themselves do the talking. Really nice. This one from Ireland. And some of these too also have the information card inside. Tells you about it. Floral one. Really like this one here with the old ships. This is a nice one too. So had he just sent these first day covers, that would have blown me away, because there is so much nice dogs. And I know first day covers aren't as popular as they once were. And if you go to stamp shows, you probably can get them relatively cheap, especially in an auction. There is always books full of first day covers, but they're pretty special. They're really nice. So there, we're almost 10 minutes into the video, and I haven't even scratched the surface yet. You've seen the first day covers, you've seen the postcards, and you've seen the vintage cards. Now I want to get into some of the souvenir type sheets and mint stamps. I'm going to put these, I think, this way for right now. You got blocks. This one's really interesting, from Argentina. London 1980. So we have mint sheets, and a lot of the stamps he did send are mint. Of course, they're all mint, the ones that are on these souvenir sheets. Her Highness on there. I really like these ones that go beyond the stamp and give you the full image. These ones here, Sandcastle Building. United Nations anniversary. Nice Tanzanian cars for all the people who love automotives and the trains. And space that I've just had that theme that's just gone out the door. Some owls. You're gonna have to pause it if you really want to have a better look. This one's really nice. Huge. Butterflies. Yeah, so you have to pause it if you really want to see where they're from. Some of them, I'm going so quickly through them just because there's so much stuff. And I don't want this video to be hours and hours. But I do want to give it its due that what he sent, Winston Churchill, it's just blown me away. So thank you very much, Ed, for all of this. And I'm sure you'll hear me say thank you so many times throughout this. Because even going through it now, after I went through it yesterday, it still blows me away. Because yesterday I was kind of just sorting things. I wasn't taking a lot of time looking. There's minerals. Another souvenir sheet from Tanzania with the trains. This one's huge, but you can see on the divide on the back how the stamps would go. This is a United Nations sheet. There's one from Belgium. Good old Queen Mum. Tuvalu. There's another one from Tuvalu. This one's nice too. Another Belgian one. You can see the big cancellation on it. The souvenir sheet's never been used. So just put out. There's a Granada. Grenada, depends on how you pronunciate it. Stamps for Purim. Stamps from Israel. Some German stamps. Queen Elizabeth II again. Antigua. Granada. Halley's Comet from Montserrat. Are you amazed yet? So those are the souvenir sheet ones. Just putting that aside. We have these stamps from the Ukraine. Ukraine. These ones from the United States, lighthouses. I think this is the portion. We're going to get to showing you some more individual stamps here in a minute, but I've broken up some of the stamps and separated them by country. So if there are packets of these that you would like to see in more detail, we certainly can do that. Just leave it in the comments and I will try to get to it. I'm going to have to find some way of getting some stamp albums or something in order to display them before they can even be sorted in by Scott catalog. But you know, all these stamps, beautiful sizes, shapes, all Japan. These ones here, all from China. We have a set here from the UK. And these ones are from Jersey. Last ones were Guernsey, and Guernsey again, more Guernsey, Guernsey, and almost all of these are mint stamps. The Maldives, for those of you who like the Olympics and sporting ones. Here's Tanzania. We've got one there with Elvis, and we've got some of the animals. Republic of Guinea. Grenada. I'm not sure what country. Someone will let me know, I am sure. Then Nicaragua, we have all these stamps. These ones are extra special to me because they're Calgary Winter Olympics from 1988 stamps. So So it's kind of nice to get stamps that are based on Canadian Olympics. Then Gibraltar, there's some nice post boxes there in the back. You can just see them peeking through. These ones here, the Republic of Guinea. These are all Frank Sinatra stamps, so great for pop culture. Souvenir. Liechtenstein. Monaco. This one's a mixture, so there's some Ghana in there, there's some couple other African countries. This one here has got an overprint on it too. Somalia, he had some that were all fish. I broke them apart and put them into their own. The Ivory Coast, separated them by country. Mali. Some older Australian stamps. This Australia Test Cricket Centre, for those of you who enjoy the sport of cricket. And also cricket, St. Vincent. Burundi, which I'm finding out that they have some really amazing different style of stamps. I showed you the ones that kind of were 3D that I got for my birthday from Kyler from Burundi. These ones are from Thailand. So there's some bicycles, there's some kids playing, all sorts of different ones in there. Saint-Pierre de Miquelon. Nice older stamp there in the back too with that set. Here's some more Olympic ones too. Some Vatican stamps. We've got some German stamps. We've got French Polynesian stamps, quite a few of those in there. Stamps from the Bahamas. We have stamps from France, a lot of really older stamps in there too. Some overprints as well. Huge pack. These are all from Austria, and almost all of those are mint stamps. So that's a video all by itself if I was to put those together to show you. So those are all things that if you want to see more of, leave it in the comments and I will try to organize them so you can see them better. And then I took some of the other ones that were just kind of one-offs or two of the country rather than putting them in envelopes, and I put them in vario pages. So I thought we could go through that. One of the ones, I'm actually going to use my tweezers right now to pull that out, that stuck out for me was this particular stamp. And you can see it is see-through. So I have never seen that stamp before. I'm going to stick it back in the page so you will see it again under the camera, but it'll be a lot darker and you're going to kind of wonder what it is. That's because it's see-through. So I'm going to move the camera. We're going to focus it down on the table and I will show you the stamps that I put into vario pages. Right off the bat, this one here from Sri Lanka is really cool, how the postal system works. Or this shaped one here from Greece, the games. There's a couple from Denmark, some Fiji ones. It's going to take a while to go through some of this. We've got some San Marino. We've got some older New Zealand stamps. One Finnish one there. You can see there's the see-through one that we had before. Lithuania. The Australian Antarctic Territory. I thought that was a neat stamp to get too. Turkmenistan. We've got some of these ones here, these triangle ones. I showed those from the last stamp show. I'd actually gotten those exact same stamps, so I'll have duplicates of those. Same with these ones here too, the zebra and the giraffe. And we've got some Canadian airmail and Canadian space. Macau. This is French Polynesia again. This one here I thought was a Canadian stamp because they put it out together, Jacques Cartier, when this one came out. Canada and France put out the exact same stamp. So it was nice to get the French version of it because I know I have the English or the Canadian version of it. And then cards from Nevis. Flip the page. The floral ones here from the United States, and then we've also got the Olympic stamps from the United States. And then we have some Brazil, Nepal, Sierra Leone, and more Olympic stamps here, Liberia. That one's nice. There's a Calgary 1988 stamp. We have triangles, we have a variety, Red Cross, New Guinea. And this is once again this Alan. Once again, where you can collect whatever you want. There is so much variety. Soviet Union stamps, nice floral ones. And then one of the little itty bitty ones there too that they put out from time to time. Beautiful Guinea-Bissau, Guyana, Rwanda, Pitcairn Islands, the royal wedding back when Diana and Charles were just getting married. Falkland Island stamps with the royals. Queen Elizabeth II there as well. Silver Jubilee. Argentina, nice floral ones. Czech Republic, Czechoslovakia. Barbados, more Silver Jubilee. There's some of these places, I don't even know where they are on the map. And probably some of them, the name of the country has changed. Like, what's Angam Day in Nauru? I'm not sure, but they all are. And that, we've got some Chinese stamps, some little islands. Lots with the royals. Some bird stamps. Cook Islands. Congo. Another Olympic stamp. See, this one has a duplicate. That's the only one that had a duplicate in it. He sent so much. These ones are really nice from Israel. That they have the full sheet so you can see what goes with it. An Isle of Man stamp, more Israeli ones, more Olympic ones, a nice dog one, Hong Kong, there's a nice old stamp in there too, Union Islands, is that Vincent, the Royal Wedding, Indochine, Borneo. This one at first, I wasn't quite sure what it was, but it is the stamp, all done up. This is the page it's on, but it is a shape stamp. So that one has certainly jumped out in my collection now. Love the overprints. There's a specimen again. St. Kitts and Nevis, Yemen. This one here with the dinosaurs. Anybody know anything about this one? It's an interesting one. Or this one here, post 3. There's no more markings on it there. Burma. This also. What's this one here? Do you guys know? These ones both. And that is it. You can see that that is a mighty gift to receive. Blown away. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ed. I really appreciate it. And like I said, if there's things there that you guys want to see more of that I just didn't have the time, I didn't want this to be an hour-long video or longer to go through every stamp that was in here. But certainly these ones here, like I said, from Austria, it's a video by itself almost. Or you know, there's some other ones in there too that we can look at. I will need to get some more vario pages in order to fill them all in. I'd like to start trying to keep things separated by countries, because what I tend to do is, like I've shown you here, put them in vario pages, and they're kind of broken down by country, and then they go into a binder that I deal with at well, I don't deal with. I put them in a binder with my other ones because I have more stuff that comes in from the next stamp show or whatever. And so they're kind of put there. They need to be sorted in. I need to start creating binders for each country and putting them in. And then from there, organizing them by Scott number so I know exactly what's out. But there are things that I come along and come across, and maybe there's a video in the future. I'm not sure. I'm not telling you, but there could be fish on postage stamps. And now I've got a bunch of them that I can use for my giveaway. And you might say, well, do you have them in your collection? I'm not sure if I have them in my collection. But one of the things I want to do with this channel is not just hoard things for myself. I want to make sure it gets back out into the world for other people. So yes, there are some things here that will stay. But more than likely, there's more stamps here that will end up being in giveaways in the future that will go along with topics that I want to talk about, that I want to encourage more people to get into stamp collecting. And the best way to encourage more people to get into stamp collecting is by making it affordable. And one of the ways to make it affordable is giving someone a really good head start by winning a giveaway, and instantly they've got 1,000 stamps or whatever happens to be in that giveaway. And when I receive packets like this, and even some of the smaller packets that come in, it allows me to do that. I don't have to take money out of my pocket in order to go out and buy a bunch of stamps, which I still do some, but I just have to pay for the postage to mail it to the winner. And I think I can do that, and especially with the support you guys give me by supplying me with things to give away. So I'm going to thank Ed 1,000 times over, and hopefully we'll continue to correspond. And I'm glad that he watches the videos about the Moncton Stamp Show, because he gets a chance to see some people that he used to hang around with at the time when he came up and was part of the Moncton Stamp Show. Maybe one day I'll get up to Ottawa and get a chance to meet him face to face, or go to one of the Ottawa stamp shows. I'm not sure, but who knows what life has in store. And I never knew that my videos out there would touch so many people around the world and would get so much generosity in return. So thank you for helping promote this channel by supporting it, by sending in things that I can talk about, and also to give away to other people to encourage more people to get into stamp collecting. Well, that's going to be it for today. Amazing. Just blown away by this packet that arrived. And I know there's so much more we can talk about and get into with it. And so there probably will be a video or two more to talk about from your comments to see what you want me to focus on in the future. All right, that's it for now. We'll see what the rest of the week has in store for us as it progresses. You guys have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?